Happy Friday. Before I get started here in my journey home from work, I wanted to talk about the hours that we spend in our car before and after work. So, out of curiosity, I Googled a statistic. How many hours do people spend in their car? What I found actually was surprising and unsurprising. We spend a lot of time in the car. In the course of our lifetime, we spend approximately, on average, 39,000 hours in a car. 39,000 hours. Now, some people will go, they can't wrap their head around this. They go, well, in the course of a lifetime, that's not that many hours, right? No, it is. It's a huge amount of hours. What comes to mind is a book that one of my very best friends, Bo Lawfridge, talked to me about called Outliers. The Story of Success by Malcolm Gladwell, I want to say. This book prescribes basically the argument that it takes approximately 10,000 hours to reach a level of mastery. When you think about 10,000 hours and you break it down into days, think about that. I did the math. I want to know how many hours is there in a year. So I did 365 days times 24 hours. I got just under 9,000 hours. Think about that. You spend nearly 4 years of your life driving and in the car. If 4 years all year is going to yield you approximately 9,000 to 10,000 hours, imagine how long it takes for you to attain mastery in any subject if you're only doing this a couple hours a day. So let's identify what the power is that we have here at our fingertips that we're not using. We can turn on the radio and listen to the same old drivel over and over and over and over. We can listen to talk radio, even worse. We can listen to the news and be bogged down by negative reports and have, every media outlet trying to divide the people that we possibly can. Or we can listen to audiobooks. We obviously can't read while we're driving, even though I've literally seen people try to do just that. But we can listen. And what I found by listening to Audible and books on audio, which I never gave the time of day. I never gave them the time of day. Not only did I not give the self-help or self-improvement section any look at all, arrogance and egotism, I thought for sure books on audio, I'm a purist. I want to have a real book. I want to read it. The problem was, in a modern society, I don't ever read. I don't got time to read. But I do have time, a lot of time, to listen. So before I go to work, after I come to work, what I find myself listening to, if it's not classical music and something that's going to put me in a little bit, better energy state, it's audiobooks. And in the last year, I've listened to approximately 40 audiobooks. That was more books than I had read in the previous 10, 15 years combined. So what we're able to do, the data download and the learning and the information input that we're able to get just in the mindless time that we drive to work and the time that we get off work is the type of information and investment that we need to change our life.